Good evening. Thanks for joining us. Hundreds of people marched through Denver tonight to protest the presence of federal police officers in cities like Portland. Sky 9 shot this video of the crowd earlier. The evening started with several speeches on the steps of the state capitol building before moving into the streets for this march.
And that is where we find 9 News reporter Mark Salinger near the protesters as they continue to make their way around the city. Mark?
Yeah, Tom and Ryan, right now we are at Park Avenue and Welton, where you can see that there's a line of protesters lined up right here. And I want to swing around to show you what they are lined up against. There is a couple police officers that are up the road a couple of blocks, and they have been following the protesters and the marchers as they have been marching around the city for the last couple of hours or so. The Denver police officers have been blocking traffic so that cars can't go where the marchers are. The protesters on this side, however, are lining up saying that they are fed up with police officers. Now, this entire protest has started today and was organized today in response to federal police forces going to American cities like Portland. I want to show you what it looked like earlier today. We heard from speakers for several hours today before the protesters started marching on the streets of Denver. Now, earlier today, we have seen that this is a march that probably has a couple hundred people. It's big for the last couple of weeks that we've seen, but it doesn't rival the size of some of the biggest ones that we saw in the last couple of months. Now, there are a lot more people here today that are dressed in body armor, and they say that that's in response to the police forces in Portland.
I am dressed like this because this will likely stop a pepper ball, which is likely what they're going to use. I have my mask to protect myself from pepper spray, and just basically to get between people who did not choose to protect themselves as sufficiently as I did and those who have armed themselves to the teeth.
And we want to be clear that we do not know. I want to step over here because people are shining lasers at us right now. So I want to, like I was saying, I want to be clear that we do not know that federal police forces are in Colorado or in Denver. We don't know any of that, and we haven't heard that they have been called to Colorado or to this city. So again, here at Welton and Park Avenue, protesters are kind of at a standoff, I guess you would say, but there's not too many police officers. There's just a couple of police officers up there just blocking traffic, and they're over here creating a barrier to show solidarity, standing hand in hand. Ryan and Tom.
All right, Mark, we appreciate the update. Thanks.